chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, ooga.
Good morning, Vikings. Today is Friday, May 17th. I'm Tyler.
I'm Patricia.
And these are your video announcements. We opened the broadcast with some footage from TSN of our Special Olympic athletes at the opening ceremony in Toronto. We'll recognize our gold medal teams properly on Tuesday morning. More information coming soon. Today is International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia. Please join in celebrating sexual and gender diversity in the mall area at lunch. Sign a pledge to hear it, stop it, and get a freezie.
So I think it's really important for us as Canadians to mark International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia, because as a community, as a society, we're not there yet. There's discrimination, whether it's overt or covert, it exists. And so a day like May 17th is really important. We've got 40% of homeless youth that are LGBTQ2. So how did they get that way? Well, their parents kicked them out of the house, or they ran away because what was happening at home was just not tolerable. We've got trans people who find it difficult to find an apartment, difficult to find employment, try to travel across the country as a person in transition, and that's just within our own borders. Now, I'm not talking about anything international. No government of Canada has ever had a special advisor to the Prime Minister on any subject. And as a government of Canada, we've never had anyone focused on LGBTQ2 issues in this particular way. And so I think it's important for Canadians to understand how unique this is, how important this is. The community is a jewel, and there are many facets to the jewel, and we want to make sure that we're reflecting all of those facets. Intersectionality is a critical component of this work. So if we take a look at somebody who is a queer person of color and also female, two intersectionalities right there. What does that mean in terms for us, in terms of federal government, in terms of policy initiatives that are able to be specific enough and tailored enough and flexible enough to reach people, where they are in their lives? If you have a two-spirited person who is a female and also a person with disability, how do you account for all of those intersectionalities? And so what we will be doing is we're listening, we're learning, we're understanding all of these various different intersectionalities and how they manifest themselves in a policy response. And so that's why it's going to be really important for us to work with our provincial and territorial partners and also municipalities and civil society organizations so that we can together work to make lives better. I want to see that the work that the Secretariat and that we've been able to do together has all members of the community feel that they are included, they belong, that they can lead thriving, successful lives in whatever they choose to do, that we're able to push back and end discrimination. And equally importantly is that for the rest of Canadians, our allies, are proud of and happy to live in a country where that's possible.
Everyone is welcome to come out and have a taste of the Caribbean with guava fruit. Join Spanish Club this Friday, May 17th, during lunch in the Breakfast Club room.
Yearbook, yearbook, yearbook. Attention all students. Today is your last chance to purchase a yearbook in person. We will be selling them outside of the cafeteria at lunch for just $20. You can take home a fantastic snapshot of your 2018-2019 year at AVSS. We are so close to selling out, so purchase yours today. You will still be able to purchase one online or in the main office until May 28th.
A reminder to all soccer players to please return your borrowed jerseys to Miss Gray, room 213. Thank you.
The 2019 AVSS Escape Room is now taking time slot bookings. The room will be open May 27th to 31st from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Spread the word and book your time slot before they fill up. Great for your family and friends, Girl Guides, Scouts, or just for a fun team building experience. Book your AVSS Escape Room time slot in the main office now.
July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
Area 51. A former employee. I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon. Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens, they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Prom tickets will be on sale all week outside of the cafeteria at lunch. Please be sure to get your tickets.
Baseball. The Vikings baseball team played in Tilsonburg yesterday. The boys played well from start to finish, but unfortunately lost a close, hard-fought game to Dorchester. Starting pitcher Logan Ferris had a dominating performance, tallying 10 strikeouts. Nash Williams was solid in his relief pitching role, ending the game with 3 strikeouts. Well done, boys.
Menu for today is Chef's Choice.
And your weather for this weekend: Friday, a high of 17, a low of 6. Saturday, a high of 18, a low of 11. And Sunday, a high of 25.